Dun 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 dun. Money, 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 money. Good morning. Let the shenanigans begin. I got something to tell y'all. Uh, because we share everything here. I don't know why I make the decisions that I make at the times that I make them. I have no idea. When you come on, do me a favor, say good morning to me. Let me know what's happening. I got pictures of my grandson, Keyshawn Jr., that just came through. If y'all real kind to me, I will share them with you. Uh, that's my guy. Good morning to you. Good morning to everyone who has tuned in to the Grown Man Podcast. I am your host, Donald Morton. I'm the founder of Remand, also the founder of the Pinnacle Pursuit 5-day challenge to peak performance. If you are a dude and you have not been a part of the 5-day challenge, shame on you because it's popping. When I tell you the results that brothers are getting is phenomenal. In fact, immediately after this, I will be at 12 o'clock noon, 12 o'clock p.m. I'm going to be inside the community doing a lunch and learn for all the brothers that have signed up for the lunch and learn. So it's going to be a great time. Look at Leroy McKenzie Jr. on here looking all confused, like we don't do this every single day. We do this 5 days out of 7, and he's coming in looking around as if, which is really what we do. I do it as well, right? So I do it as well. I come on here and then look around as if I'm fiddling with switches. I ain't really doing nothing. I'm just kind of biding time until Leroy comes on. I ain't really doing nothing. Leroy ain't really doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing. And this is not a do-rag. This is my hat turned backwards. Last time I had my hat turned backwards, Leroy came for me on the podcast. And I'm here for it all today. I'm just here for it all. So whatever y'all got,
You came in ready, didn't you?
I came in ready. I'm drinking water. I have hey Leroy, let me
Do you like the flavored water? Because that's that you drink that one. Is that the only brand that you drink there, or do you drink
yeah, I
the
drink smart water. I really drink Essentia. I like Essentia the most.
mhm.
Good morning to y'all as y'all come in. I don't understand why there are more people on the couch in the living room and nobody has said nothing other than Michael Norton. Let me give credit where credit is due. Good morning, Michael Norton, man. Listening while working. Thank you, bruh. Peace, bruh.
He always on his grind, bro.
Always
Always.
on his grind. I absolutely love it. Um, so yeah, Leroy, I love the flavored waters.
Okay. Okay.
The My mom actually turned me on to them. These flavored water called ice. They're called ice or something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Um, I love black raspberry, which
Mm.
is my
Okay.
favorite one. Uh, look who already. Look who's on.
You ain't
Starting.
got. I already know.
It ain't
Already know.
Crystal. It ain't Crystal.
Oh. Okay. That's it. You know who I thought this
Yeah,
was,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Look who it is. It's her partner in crime. It's Marla Michelle. Calling me bougie first thing in
She
the
said,
morning.
"Good morning, bougie."
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He acting bougie this morning, Marla.
yeah. Because she says it all the time. I drink a special kind of water. Don't give me no crazy water. Give me. And this isn't really the water that I really like. It's
Okay.
all that they had when she went shopping. I like Essentia. I like
Mm.
Essentia water, and I like the black raspberry ice water.
You drink
Um,
your water with your pinky up.
say it again.
I said you drink your water with your pinky up.
Well, that would be you, my brother. That would be that would be you, my brother. That. What's up, Epps? Good morning, man. Yeah, that would be Leroy. Those of you that remember, Leroy is trying to throw a distraction from the time that he was on here with his pinky like this with a pink mug with flowers. And we clearly did not send a message because he had it again. He had it again after that. And then he tried to come down to earth with the rest of us and have a red cup. Like the hooligan that he is. He is a hooligan. He is an undercover hooligan. Hey Leroy, let me tell you what I've done. My wife is gonna laugh. Let me tell you what I've done. Y'all don't judge me. It doesn't matter whether you judge me or not. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care.
You ain't sensitive this morning, huh? You ain't sensitive. You ain't sensitive this morning. I just don't care.
I just don't care. I don't care what you think about me. Last night, so every now and then, because of some of the medicine that I take on a continual basis, or sometimes, my doctor will give me something that just stops me up like this, Leroy. Just stops me up,
Really? Wow.
right? So I take these chewables. It's right these chewables that hey Lala, what is it that they do? They stool softeners. Can
Okay.
y'all
Okay.
handle this first thing in the morning? Like I gotta
I
I
got
got
you.
I
We
gotta come.
got you. We try. Yeah, you try not to be graphic. We got
I'm
you.
trying not to
We
be
know what you
graphic,
did.
right?
Yeah,
So
we got you.
I'm
We
trying to
get what you
confess
mean.
on here. This is the Grown Man Podcast. I'm trying to confess. This is
Yes.
where all the shenanigans begin. 10 o'clock in the morning. We don't wait until noon. We don't wait until nighttime. We say
We
all
done
the
told y'all the cotton candy broadcast is 5 blocks down. Look for the green on it and make a left. That's where you gonna find it. But here it's a no holds bar. Ain't no limit.
and,
Oh, nah,
some
nah,
of
nah,
y'all
nah.
some of y'all might say it's too early. It's not too early. It's never too early. We come on at 10 o'clock intentionally. We want to set the tone for your day. If
Yep.
you can survive the 90 minutes that we are on, talking all the craziness that we talk, and you can survive the rest of your day. That's how we feel about it, right?
We gonna make your day here. We gonna make your day. You gonna have a good rest of the day after you watch us. We promise.
Look what Lala calls them, man. I don't. That's not the name of them, baby. That's not.
Yeah, that's a brand name right there, Bala. Brain gum,
booty,
booty
booty
gummy.
gummies. That's the booty gummies.
Forget the
It's not.
relaxer.
Yeah.
She called them
So
booty gummies.
so I can never get, for those of you that understand, you've ever taken a booty gummy or whatever it is you
I
want to
know,
call
right?
it, right?
I promise you, you will not hear that name anywhere else.
You will not hear
You will not hear that anywhere else. I promise you.
Leroy. I can't get the timing right.
Mm, okay.
So I'll take them at night, and first thing in the morning they'll start working. look,
Oh
look,
wow.
look at Epps. Look. Lala said, "Good morning, big bro Leroy."
Mother,
And
mother.
Epps said, "Oh my God, yeah, OMG, yeah." I gotta tell y'all the truth, man. This is a grown men tell the truth.
This is a man that shaved his head on here, so y'all
Yeah, I've
know
seen
it ain't no limit to what he gonna talk about on here, y'all.
Jamel said, "Good morning, Mrs. Morton." Yeah, she's on in live effect this morning. So I try to time it, right? So if I take
Okay.
it at about 9 o'clock at night, in the morning, first thing in the morning, I'll be able to do what I need to do, right?
It takes that long for that to kick in?
Yeah, because they are natural. They are
Mm,
natural.
okay.
right?
Okay.
It's not. Now, there's another thing that I take sometimes. The doctor told me not to take it as much, so I don't take it. I may take it once every couple years.
Oh, okay.
It's a magnesium something,
Okay.
right? It's a drink, and they have different flavors. That, bruh, when you take that,
You better be. You better be. You better be hitting right there. You better be making your way towards there.
I would have to do this whole podcast on the throne. I would have to do the whole podcast
Oh shoot.
on the throne, right? So I don't take that one. I take these what Lala calls these booty gummies, right? And I can. So last night I took one yesterday. As soon as my wife came home from work, she brought me some, and then I took it in the middle of the night. So I didn't have a good night's sleep last night. I just, if I look tired, it's because I've been up. I've been awake. Because listen, just hear me. Y'all just hear me. AFs. You cannot take these and then just pass gas. You can't do that because you don't know. You don't know what's gonna come out. And what you don't want to do is think it's one thing, and as a grown man, you done poo-pooed all over yourself. Oh, that other John will clear you out literally like water, right? It will clear you out literally like water. So sometimes I'll take that, but it's once every couple years. I don't take that every year. I didn't feel like Leroy. So I was able to somebody's laughing, right? So I was able to hey Nodella, good to see you, sis. I didn't feel like I was fully clean,
Okay.
right? So I didn't feel like I felt like there was more work to be accomplished,
Okay.
right? And so I took some more,
Oh, okay.
bruh. I took them right before the podcast.
Oh shit. Why would you do that? Why in the world would you do that?
Leroy. So if at any point you see me put my finger up and say,
Dude, why would you do that?
I did it because I can't get the timing right, bro. I can't.
No.
So in my mind, if I take it right before the
You
podcast,
got all the rest of the day. And you couldn't wait till the broadcast because, like you just said, you don't know.
look when
Now, we gonna let Nadella. He need prayer right now. He need prayer right now. Right now, Father, in the name, touch him.
Yeah, touch me, touch me, Lord. Oh my God! So I don't know how this is gonna go today. I'm
Well,
drinking.
let's go then, cause we ain't messing with you. We ain't messing with you today. Come on, let's go. So you need some alone time. So
No,
Marla,
Della,
he needs some alone
touch your
time.
son.
Let's go.
Oh my God, y'all, listen.
And you drinking water too? Yeah,
And I'm
you
drinking
really
water. And I'm drinking water. Look, F said coming live from his toilet.
for real. You're gonna take, dude. No, you wait till after. Or maybe towards the end you can grab it because you can have them right there. You take it towards the end, you can drink it with your water. You don't do that.
Hey, y'all, I have no. Lala said, "Good thing I like you." Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
listen. I'm just trying to help y'all understand. I'm trying to help y'all. These are natural things with life, y'all. This is life, right? So Coach said, bruhs, good afternoon. It's still morning, Coach. I know that you over there in the mansion handling your business with a tremendous experience that you're having with your clients. I'm over here trying to.
Coach, he acting up again. We need you to show up at his house.
No, please don't tell Coach to show up at my house, man, because he'll do it. Like he'll
I
catch.
know he will. That's why I said
he'll
it.
catch the flight.
Because I know he'll do it.
Dwight
Like
Robinson, what's happening, man? It's a good morning, Dwight.
Like Samuel L. Jackson said, and was it Jungle Fever? I'll do it. I'll do it. That's Coach.
Woo! Y'all, listen, it's one of those days. Good morning, Kings. Let the shenanigans begin, Dwight. Absolutely, bro. Let the shenanigans have begun. The shenanigans have begun. Ep said you should probably stop laughing so hard.
Hey, that's it. Yeah, exactly. Ep, tell him. and if he's late for the lunch and learn at 12, now y'all know why. If you don't have it, now you know why.
Leroy looking at me like he's so disgusted. Like, man, why would you do?
I'm just, dude.
Oh my God! Welcome to the Grown Man Podcast. Listen,
welcome, y'all. Come on, let's go. Let's just put the hoodie straight on. Let's go. We ain't even waiting this morning.
We got some other things to accomplish.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't.
I got some commercials. I gotta talk about the Remand book.
Nope. Nope, we ain't got we ain't got no time for nothing else right now.
I gotta talk about the 5-day challenge, the peak performance. I gotta talk about June 1st, the Remand Gala, the heart and soul of a man. We got a lot going on with Remand. And I bet you I timed it right this time. I bet you I timed it right. Okay. If I didn't, then y'all just bear with me. Y'all remember there was a scene, Leroy, in Kingdom Come. I think it was Kingdom Come.
Where yes, I know where you're going. I know exactly where you're going. You are so stupid, dude. You are so stupid.
Oh my God.
He ain't right.
Yeah. Dwight said one of those oops moments is looming. Like
Marla, he needs some act right. He needs some act right. I hope you got that in the cabinet around there somewhere.
Oh my God. Hey, listen, we are gonna put the hoodies up in a moment, but let me just kind of, and then I dare not go past what Leroy's responsibility is this morning in dealing with the artists that are women. We dealt with the brothers yesterday. There wasn't a lot of participation. I wasn't going to participate with that, even though I did choose Will Downing. I'm interested in what today is going to bring. Nodell says, so glad my meeting was canceled. I don't want to miss this segment. Yeah, so get your copy of the Remand book. Make sure that you go to www.theremandbook.com, order your copy of the Remand book. If you are kind to me and if you genuinely want the Remand book, I might even give y'all a code that you can use to be able to get a couple dollars off of the Remand book. It's worth all that comes with it, simply because the Remand book is not just the physical copy that you get. You also get a digital copy. You will also get the audio version when the audio version is out. Both the physical copy and the digital copy are out now and available to you. Get your copy of the Remand book, and you can purchase them in bulk.
Yes.
So that you can get them for less than the price that you see online. So we want to make sure that we are here for you. Coach, yeah, Coach laughing.
I know he is.
Lala's giving away my podcast. She said, Leroy, please take over. Like
I know, Marlon.
Oh my God, Leroy. So good morning, bro. Good morning to you, man.
Don't good morning me, man. Don't good morning me after that. You think a daggone pill before you. Well, I'm sorry. Your booty gummy. Marlon, that's a good one. I ain't gonna forget that one.
Booty gummies. What if I did a commercial? Listen. Have you been
Oh
stopped up?
Lord, oh Lord. Where,
Have you been
how
stopped
did
up?
we get here?
Have you
How did
been
we
have you
get
been
here?
stopped up for more than 72 hours?
How did we get here? See what
Have
y'all
you
done done, y'all? See
has
what y'all done done?
that vein in the middle of your forehead shown far too long? Announcing booty gummies.
I'm done, y'all. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. He has officially thrown the Grown Man Podcast off the rails. He has driven the train off the rails, y'all, this morning. I'm sorry. I'm apologize for him. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Y'all should not be subjected to all of this madness.
Leroy, go ahead and do your
Oh,
segment, man. Go ahead
I
and do
get
your segment.
well.
I got
We
tears in
did.
my eyes. Look, boy, listen, this is funny to me.
Yeah, I'd had another one because I'd gone away from the women, but I'm gonna go back to that because I'll do the one that I was gonna do today
Oh, let's
tomorrow.
do the other one that you got.
Well, I had two movies, and I need y'all to tell me which one was better. All right, need y'all to tell me which movie was better.
Okay.
Here the two movies.
Dwight said we apologize. Dwight is the executive producer. Yeah, Dwight. Look, Nodella said,
It's
how
the
far away is
we can't let Doc see this. We can't let Doc see this one. She gonna be like, nope, I'm not doing it. She gonna be like, nope, no, sir, no, not at all, not at
Nodella
all.
said, how far away is the bathroom from where you're sitting?
It better be next door, Nodella. It better be right outside that door.
From where I'm sitting, I got two bathrooms in the line of sight. So I can make one of them.
It better be less than 30 seconds.
Look, Lala said it's too late. He already ruined the chair.
He ain't telling nobody, Marla.
Oh my God. Okay, so let me.
Oh my God, how do we get here?
Woo!
Yeah,
Goodness
let's go.
gracious, boy. All right, so two movies.
Yeah. Which
Uh-huh.
one was the better movie? Which movie was better?
Okay.
The first one is The Five Heartbeats.
Oh man. Okay.
The second one is the movie The Temptations.
The Fighting Temptations?
No, The Temptations. The
The
movie
Tempt-
The Temptation. Yeah, not the Fighting Temptation. No, that ain't no competition against the Five Heartbeats.
All right, y'all, here we go. This is the question. There it is. Two movies that you get a chance to choose from. Now, those of you that are notorious for choosing your own movies, we are not looking for any other movies other than these two. Which movie was better, The Five Heartbeats or The Temptations? Leroy, can I make a confession?
Yeah, you ain't seen neither one of them, have you?
I've seen The Five Heartbeats.
Okay.
I've not seen The Temptations.
Really? Okay. Okay.
I've not seen The Temptations.
Yeah,
So
that was a good. It was good too. It was good
yeah,
too. Yeah. No. No. It was good. I mean, and the funny thing, a funny story about the Five Heartbeats. It came out back in the early '90s, right?
okay.
And I was in college at the time. I think it came out 90, 91, somewhere around there. But I was working at a movie theater
Okay.
down at my school at the time. Could have seen it for free, you know. And I did not see the movie when it was in the theaters. I did not go see the Five Heartbeats when it was in the movie theater. I didn't see it until later when it came out back then. It was when until it came out on DVD or see on
DVD.
the video record the video recorder.
Okay.
Didn't see it until then. I kick myself to this day because it is one of the best movies to me
The
of
Five
all time.
Heartbeats.
Yeah, the Five
Yeah,
Heartbeats to
yeah,
me,
yeah, for
bar
sure.
none. Robert Towns did his thing with that movie, man. That's probably the best movie I believe that he's done, because he's done a couple of movies. He's done several movies, but that one, the Five Heartbeats, that storyline, because it was based off of a true story, based off of and everything. But it was
Which was based off of a true story.
the Five Heartbeats.
Really?
Yeah,
Did
it was
not
based
know
off of. That's why you chose these two. The Temptations was, of course, about the Temptations,
Yes.
but the Five Heartbeats was based off of the other. It was, I want to say, the Dells. It was supposed to be
I
based
did
off of.
not know that, bruh.
Yeah, it was based off of the
You have learned
Dells.
me something.
Yeah, yeah, it was based off of the Dells.
I can see how it would
Or
be.
the four, yeah, or
It
the
is
Dells or the Four Tops.
realistic. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where you got the idea from for the movie and stuff. And but it was well put together. The cast was phenomenal. Everything that that was about that movie. It showed the industry, the
Yes.
music industry, and all of those things. For those that remember the movie, the commercialization, and how the double books, you know.
Yeah.
Big Red, me and a friend of mine, we got that Big
Yeah.
Red. Big Red was Shug before Shug was Shug.
Yeah. For sure. Sure.
So just
Sure.
all those things. It was just a great story. And if you notice, I don't know if you've noticed this, but the movies that are about the music industry, or that they have come out, like I said, like the Five Heartbeats, the Temptations,
Yes,
even
sir.
the New Edition story,
Yes,
the
sir.
New Edition story, all of them, even Notorious. The movie, have you seen
Seen
Notorious?
Notorious about Biggie.
So
Yes.
yeah, the all of those have the same kind of storyline where they're trying to make it. They get to make it. There's always somebody in the group or something like that that has to deal with drugs.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
always that
Yeah.
has to do with women.
Yeah.
The same stories.
Yeah.
The stories seem very similar.
Yeah.
They get a bad contract, they
Yeah.
sign a bad deal, you
Yes.
know all of those kind of commonalities that these stories have and everything.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, I was thinking about that. Saw
So we got
saw
some
that.
votes for the Temptations. We got most
Oh
votes
really? Okay.
for the Temptations.
Okay.
Nodella said number 2, which is the Temptations.
Okay.
Uh, Facebook user says it was the Temptation.
Patience.
That's probably somebody who had their name registered and then Facebook done kicked their name off.
Yeah, you know.
So who is the Facebook user? Somebody let me know who you are, who sent you. Lala said it's a tie for me. You got to choose one.
Mm,
You got to choose one. Um, maybe I'll watch The Temptation
mm.
today.
Yeah,
Uh,
because that's a good story. Good story too, with Barry Gordy and of course David Ruffins.
yes,
Y'all,
sir.
ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Look, yes,
Leon's a good good actor.
Leroy.
I got to do a thing on him because he's a good actor. He doesn't get the accolades that I think that he deserves as the actor that he is.
Leroy, look at the comment. Let the games begin.
That's a time. It was eye opening. Yeah, no, Della, it was very eye opening.
Look what Lala just said.
I didn't see. Oh, why do fools fall? Why do fools fall in love? Yeah, about Frankie. What was it? Avalon thing.
Frankie Lyman.
The Lyman. Yeah, that was a trip. That movie was a trip, though.
Yeah, but we didn't mention
I know.
Why Do Fools Fall in Love. In fact,
You know how her and Crystal go.
yeah, they just yeah. So anybody else want to vote? I am going to. I don't. I'm going to check it out. Is that the name of it, Leroy?
Yeah, The Temptations.
The Temptations.
Yeah, movie.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out, and then I'll give my answer tomorrow. I only have one thing to kind of base it on, and that's the Five Heartbeats.
Five
It's
Puppies,
the only
yeah.
movie that I've seen. But yeah, I'll check it out on tomorrow. Hey, by the way, again, all seriousness, y'all, make sure that if you're a sister that's on here today, I mean this from the bottom of my heart, your dude needs to be engaged with Remand. Your father needs to be engaged with Remand. Your brother needs to be engaged with Remand. Your son needs to be engaged with Remand. No matter how old your son is, if he's 18, 19, whatever the case may be, he can still be engaged. He just can't join a program until he's 21.
Yeah.
But we still want him to be a part of the brotherhood. We still want him to be a part of the community, right? Nodella said the Five Heartbeats was painfully funny. Ain't no doubt about it. Um, so I want you guys to make sure that I think Crystal said it yesterday, Leroy, for Father's Day. She was going to grab a bunch of books
Hmm.
and make
Hmm.
sure that for Father's Day, brothers get that our fathers get the book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
You want that to be a part of your library. That's a it's a must have for your library, man. Make sure that it's in your collection this year.
and I know it's not necessarily something that is, I don't know, you would be able to tell me at a greater level, Leroy, being a book coach. Um, but the book is just such quality, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it is the obviously it's the information that's inside the book, right?
Correct.
That is transformative.
Correct.
But and I don't say it because it's my book. I'm saying it because it's true. To
Yeah.
hold this thing in your hands, hardcover, very, very well put together.
Absolutely.
Um, many authors in this book. It's not an anthology as such. But it does have Coach Walter Sellers is in the book. Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. is in the book.
You an
Uh,
author, coach?
yeah, yeah, he's an author, right? Leroy is already an author. Cedric Nelms is in the book. Michael Garcia, the fun coach, is in the book. Dr. Ian Levine is in the book. So it's not just me, right?
Right.
It's not just me. Um, Don, I'll hit you up privately about something I'm working on with regards to your book. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Please do. Um, it's just such a good work. Um, and I'm proud of it, Leroy. I'm just proud of the work that
And
we
you
done,
should be. You should be. You should be absolutely proud of it, bro, because you put time and you put effort
yeah,
into that project, man.
yeah,
And it is, transformative. And I'm not just saying it, it is
yeah.
transformative. It is, like I told you, it is by far one of the best books that I've read. And I say that sincerely. Like I said,
Yes, sir.
Dr. King's book, um, Where Do We Go From Here? Chaos or Community.
Yes,
It's that type of book where and we've said this, those that have listened to us before, this is not a one-time read book. I
yeah,
promise you.
yeah,
You can't, this is not something that's just gonna, once you read it, you're done with it, you're just gonna sit it down, sit it with. You'll come back to this book
yeah,
time and time again, because the material that he talks about, the things that he discusses in this book, they are topics, obstacles, things that you will encounter
yes,
in different different times in your life, and they're gonna come around again. And what he's showing us is how to, we talk about this year. This year ain't gonna be easy.
yeah.
This is not gonna be, but having the tools to be able to address and know how to, that's the thing that we as men have not been taught. We haven't been taught how to handle situations, circumstances.
That is really true. That's right.
And this book is a tool that equips us. I always talk about enlighten, empower, and impact. Enlighten means to teach you something, which is what this book is going to do. It's going to teach you
Mm,
something. It's going to empower you because it's going to equip you with something. It's going to equip you with the tools that you need in order to be able to address the issues that come up in life, good or bad,
yeah,
whatever. Though they're gonna give you the tools, and then it's impactful because it's not just something that says, "Okay, here it is." It impacts you to go and do something.
yeah,
Here's what you have to do.
yeah,
You got to put the work in with this book. It's not something that you're just gonna read and you all right. Nah, you got to do the work.
yeah,
You got to put the work in.
yeah,
And
yeah,
and you said it yesterday. It's not easy.
yeah,
This work is not easy. Facing that book,
yeah,
brothers, hear me. Facing that book will be the toughest challenge that you have ever had in your life. I promise
yeah. And let me say this too. We laugh about this all the time.
you.
We are probably the worst marketers in the world because the laws of marketing almost require you to lie to people and say, "Hey, it's going to be easy." We want to be two people that don't do what everybody else is doing to you.
Correct.
We want to tell you the truth. Reading the book, facing the arc, dealing with life is hard. It's not easy. It's what the American president, one of my favorite movies, the American president, what he calls advanced citizenship. You got to want it, right? So we genuinely want to tell you the truth about what it's going to require you to read the book, and that's why you won't read the book and be okay tomorrow. It's something that you're going to have to digest over time,
Yeah.
and read it over and over again. Make it a reference in your library. So get the Remand book, www. You see it scrolling at the bottom of your screen, www.theremandbook.com. Also, June the 1st is coming up. Tickets are on sale now, $149 for a black tie affair, everybody dressed up. Hey, Leroy, ain't nothing like black people dressed up, bro.
Come on, bro.
Bruh.
And that's the and I don't know if you've noticed this. Pictures of like our grandparents back in the day.
Yes, bruh.
Every picture is
Yes, bruh.
dressed to the they dressed to the nines, bro.
Yes, sir.
Dressed to the nines, man. It didn't matter if the if your grandfather was going to this grocery store, wherever he was
Right.
going,
That is right.
he was dressed to the
That
nines.
is right. That is
Grandma was
absolutely right.
dressed to the nines.
Yeah. And so I don't know. A part of remanding society is remanding dignity, right? Bringing
Mm,
back a sense of dignity and a sense
mm,
of, um, that every tradition ain't bad, y'all. I know we fight tradition in today's society, but every tradition ain't bad. The fact that we dress like we were about something,
yeah.
um, I think we need to go back to that. I'm tired of seeing ass all over the place.
If those brothers only knew where that came from.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired. Both men and women. Like I don't have any. Like it's not attractive to me, sister, and the brothers that are like me, the brothers that have a high sense of value. Like we like beauty. Every brother likes beauty. But when you reveal so much,
Uh, I'm
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 like,
I'm
yeah,
I'm sad, bro, because right now I wish I'd do it right now. I could go to my IG feed, news feed, probably and TikTok feed,
yeah,
not so much Facebook. And I promise you, that news feed is filled with
yeah,
nothing but but
yeah,
but girls. I ain't gonna
yeah,
call them ladies,
yeah,
female.
yeah.
Nothing but females, just
Behind everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah,
And I'm just like, come on, y'all. And 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 I know this. I mean, we got to get into our topic, but sisters, understand that you are more than you're more than that. You're more
yeah,
than
for
your
sure.
body. And the first thing that a lot of them, when you hear them talk on social media, is that they're being sexualized. Well, you're sexualizing yourself.
Yeah, yeah, for
That's
sure.
just like, and I know this gonna rub you the wrong way, but brothers using the N word. Well, if somebody, if another dude from another ethnicity calls you that, you want to get mad or angry at him, like, no, 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 you don't be calling me that, but you call yourself that.
Yeah,
So how do we call ourselves that, and it's acceptable, or the ladies to dress, and to be on social media and doing that, but then when somebody else does it or looks at you in that way,
yeah,
you want to say, well, no, you're being, you're over sexualizing us. No,
yeah, yeah. And
we don't have
it's just
we don't
I
have a leg
mean,
to stand
literally
on.
from my perspective, it's just not attractive.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's not. It's just not attractive. Show me a sister who carries herself well, who leaves something to the imagination, right? A sister who
And
uh
there's a way to do it. You can
there's
do it
absolutely a way to
smooth.
do it.
I've
There's definitely a way
loved
to,
some women that they ain't showing nothing. You be like,
yeah,
ooh, wait.
yeah,
You know what I'm
she bad.
saying? you
Yeah,
know?
bad, right? So at the end of the day, I'm not coming for sisters. I love our
Yeah.
sisters, right?
Yeah.
Value me as a big brother, value Leroy as a grandpa,
Oh,
right?
see, this nigga ready. Oh, see,
Value
see.
Leroy as a
Now
grandpa.
remember, he started it, y'all. Remember, he started it. Okay, that's all right.
Uh,
Mr. Booty said,
oh man, I'm over here clenching.
I know you are.
Over here clenching. Yeah.
He's fighting it, y'all. We might only be an hour today, y'all. He was like, talking about Ron Williams, you gotta go, gotta go.
gotta go, gotta go. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So we love you, sisters.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
you're our queens.
We respect
Um,
y'all.
we respect
As,
y'all. So yeah, cover up a little bit, right? Yeah, cover up a little bit. All right. So we've got the Reman book. We've got June the 1st. If you are a brother and you have not been a part of the Peak
yes,
Performance Challenge,
yeah.
listen,
Woo,
it is
fellas,
fire.
fellas.
It is fire.
You will not be the same at the end of this week. I promise you.
It's crazy. Just
Yeah,
absolutely crazy.
you will
So we
not.
want you to be involved with that. There's a lot. Again, it's work. It's us working on ourselves. It's not just
Yeah,
a challenge where you get a bunch of information. There's some things we need you to do.
yeah.
There's cash that we're giving away. There's merch that we're giving away. I hear that Reman University may open up at the end
I
of
keep hearing that, man. I
hearing that,
keep,
bro.
who keep putting that rumor out there,
I
bro?
have no idea, but they need to check. They need to check
Yeah,
to see whether or not it's true. I think
you
it's.
know.
I think tomorrow. I am predicting that Reman University will open up tomorrow for every brother who
All
wants
right.
to join
Yes,
Reman
sir.
University. Yeah. So that's it. Let's put the hoodies up.
Let's go.
Time to work. Time to work. What are we talking about today? Of course, Nodella said, "We love you too, brothers." Thank you, sis. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Um, we just want what's best for y'all. And I now let me say this because I think it's worth saying. I don't care how a sister is dressed, brothers, control yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. The way that she's dressed is not an invitation
Yep.
for you to assault her,
Exactly.
right? Have some I would, yeah, have some control. Have some sense of control, right? If we were inside the Remand community, I would tell you what kind of control you need to have, but we're not. We are broadcasting in other places, so I need to control my language a little bit. But have some control. Understand um, how important it is for you to have some control, even when our sisters love our sisters. Be willing to pull her to the side. Say, sis, you ain't got to do that to grab my attention.
Yep.
You don't. You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. I'm a grown man looking for a grown woman,
Yep.
and this is not reflective of what I'm looking for. So be willing to have that conversation. Okay, here we go. Rising voices, black men and the power shift in politics. We have been having a ball. I hope that you guys have been having a ball as well. Right? We hope that you guys have been having a ball as well. I am rocking my dope black dad hoodie that my wife bought me. All my kids on here: Amber, Keishad, Hunter, and Marcus. Right? Everybody on here. And so I got dope kids. I got dope kids, and I'm happy to be dad to dope children. Um, Today we really want to address. I'm gonna go into point number 4. We've dealt with finance and wealth. We've dealt with health and wellness. We've dealt with fatherhood and family. Leroy, I got another topic I'd like to go into today. Here's the topic. Topic number 4: business and entrepreneurship. This is right up your alley, bro.
Absolutely.
Business and entrepreneurship. I want to talk about. I believe Leroy and I disagree in some aspects of this, but I believe that the only way to own your destiny is, and the way that the culture recovers, is that Leroy is a business owner. I am a business owner. Those of you that are watching, let us know if you are a business owner. If you're a business owner, let us know whether or not if you're watching, let us know if you're a business owner. Also, let us know what business you own. Right. Um, I'm gonna say something a bit controversial. I want you guys to hear me. Listen to me. The dope boys on the block are business owners.
Now,
I
the
mean,
ones on the block ain't business owners.
the ones on the block are business owners. They're business owners. In fact, I would argue that even those of you that are working 9 to 5s right now are still business owners. You own a business called Your First Name, Your Last Name LLC. You trade your gifts, your talents, and your time to do business as an individual, as a sole proprietorship with the business that has hired you or contracted with you to do work. We are all in some form or another business owners. The boys on the block may not be the apples of the world. The boys on the block may not be the what's the other phone, Leroy? Not Apple. What's the other phone, man? Leroy.
Yes, sir. Android.
They may not be the androids of the.
Big Android.
What's that
Android.
spell? Failure. Is that another way to spell failure?
I don't think so.
Right. They are business owners. I am a business owner. Leroy is a business owner. Tremel Epps is a business owner. Dr. Alonda is a business owner. If you're on here and you're watching, tell me if you're a business owner. We'd like to know if you're a business owner, particularly men. I need you to begin to see yourself as an entrepreneur. I need you to begin to see yourself in contract negotiations, whether or not working a 9 to 5, or even if you're not working a 9 to 5 and you own a business as a sole proprietorship. And we're going to talk about all of that today, because it's not just being an entrepreneur or a sole proprietor that is going to move the needle. We've got to build your business in such a way that you can hire other Black people. I need you to hear me. Tremel says, I am a business owner. He owns Tremel's Integrity Painting, LLC. He is an incredibly gifted painter, right? But if he's going to move the needle in the Black community, it requires him to get his business to a position where he can actually hire other Black people, put them on 1099 or whatever the case may be, W-2, W-4, whatever he's got to do to make sure that Black people have been hired, because when he hires them and he negotiates with them, he's able to say, hey, I'm going to bring you on board, working with me. That is the way entrepreneurship should work. I want to give you some statistics, and I'd like to kind of talk with Leroy through it. I want to talk with you guys through it as well. Dwight Robinson says, I'm worth more to myself than the organization I work for. I'm worth more to myself than the organization I work for. Hey, Leroy, boy, you should just heard my stomach rumbling. I'm worth more to myself than the organization I work for. All right. I want to give you some statistics, and I want to give these statistics in a way that you can kind of understand the context of why I'm giving you these statistics in this way. 26% of all new micro businesses, there's 26% of all new micro businesses is up from 15%, and 73.5 started by women. I need y'all to brothers, I need you to pause and think.
Yep.
26% of all businesses, of all new businesses, are micro businesses, and that's up from 15%.
Yep.
Of all new micro businesses, 26% of all new micro businesses are Black businesses, and that's up from 15%. That's what I want to say. And 73.5% of those businesses were started by women. Leroy.
Yes, sir.
73.5 of the businesses that we just talked about were started by women.
Mm-hmm. I think you need to be tapping the screen on that so the fellas can hear you.
Hey, 73.5 of the business ownership that was started were not started by men. They weren't started by Black men. They were started by women.
7 out of 10.
Plus, over 7 out of 10.
70 out of 100
that were started.
700 out of 1,000. However you want to do the math.
However you want to do the math, brothers, you are behind with regard to starting new business. So people that ask me all the time, these are after pandemic numbers.
Yep.
These are not pandemic numbers. These are up from pandemic numbers.
Okay.
So what the pandemic did was excite people to recognize I can get in on this.
Yep, exactly.
Right? I can get in on this. And I want Leroy to talk about it a bit. He is a business.
They ain't gonna want to hear what I gotta say about it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Fellas gonna be mad at me this morning. Go ahead. You
right?
might be too.
So it's 16.8% increase from 2020. So
Wow.
it's a 16.8% increase from the pandemic time. The pandemic time was 2020. Up from that time, 16.8, sisters killing the game.
Killing it.
Killing the game. Let me give you this next one. The average revenue of a Black sole proprietor, man, you ain't gonna like us today, is $22,223 for the year. The average revenue for a sole proprietor that is non-Black is $50,050. So let me give it to you again. These are just the numbers, right? I got these numbers from one of my big brothers in the industry. Here's the numbers again. The average revenue for sole proprietorship, and that's why we got to move away from being a sole proprietor. You got to get to business in a position, and we're going to talk about how government, how policy, how elected officials can play a part in that, right? But here are the numbers again: $22,223 for the year for sole proprietorships that are Black owned or Black run, Black started. $50,050 for non-Black. That may be Hispanics, that may be white. $50,050. So I guess the question for me, Leroy, is how do you interpret these numbers? It sounds like you're going to bring smoke. Sounds like you're going to bring smoke today, and I'm here for all the smoke, right? How do you interpret these numbers? What do they say to us? And then we'll come back together, talk about how policy can play a part in getting us beyond these abysmal numbers. In my opinion, these are abysmal numbers because we can do much better as Black entrepreneurs that are males in particular. Our sisters killing the game, but our brothers not so much.
Yeah, absolutely. The first number that you dealt with starting businesses, that 7 out of 10, that should be eye opening
Yeah.
to you fellas. You being outworked. Period.
Ooh.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that. You being outworked. If 7 out of 10 businesses that are being started all by your Black woman, you're being outworked. I know you don't want to hear it. I told y'all ain't gonna like me today.
Wow.
Yeah, ouch. Ouch. On the couch. Yeah. If we gonna talk real, cause y'all just the grown man. I told y'all the cotton candy podcast is 5 blocks down. Look for the
Put a
green
green on
on it and make a left.
it.
It's there. But up in here, when we talk about these things, the topics that we discuss, we as Donna said, we gonna get up in your chest.
Absolutely.
We gonna get up in your chest because y'all and I told you might get a little upset about this too.
Yeah.
But I tell y'all talk about you supposed to be the protectors, you supposed to be the providers, and yet you being outworked.
Yes.
You supposed to be the big bad leader in the house. What I say go, this, that, and the other, but you being outworked. I have this on Wednesday. I call it Work for Wednesday. What are you working for? You ain't putting in that work. You are being outworked, gentlemen. That's what that first number says to me. That we as men are being outworked.
So let's talk about that a bit. I want to
Yeah.
address something that Tremel says here.
Uh huh.
Tremel says Tremel says the truth is not everyone wants to run a business.
That's true. Absolutely.
That's absolutely true. But when it's because we've not been told the truth about how and why we should.
And everybody's not going to be an entrepreneur. Let's be real about that.
Everybody's not going to be. That's not the question for me.
Mm-hmm.
The question for me is why we should.
Mm-hmm.
The question for me is a matter of why we should. Why I should write an article on why every. Say it again.
I say it's not you should write an article. You are going to write an article.
Hey man,
I feel
like you bullying me this morning because you know I'm over here struggling.
There's an adage in my church with my pastor. Don't bring no idea to him that you ain't ready to take charge of. Cause yeah, he gonna say, "Oh, I like that. Go, go with it. Yeah,
go for it, my child. Yeah.
So you brought it up. Now go ahead.
Here's the reason why. There's a book that both you and I have read.
Okay.
Called Start With Why.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the reason why there are that and we know that. I mean, we know that not everybody wants to run a business. Right. We know that. But after they hear why they should, I would argue that they might change their minds about wanting to run a business.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
If I run a business, I run Remand. It is, I am the founder of Remand. Now, Leroy walks alongside of me. We're building team every single day because the truth of the matter is I, as an individual, cannot reach the place that I'd really want Remand to go if it remains about Donald Morton. It just won't happen. I got ego. I got major ego. You show me a man that doesn't have ego, I'll show you a man that's not successful. Every successful man got an ego. So I got an ego, but I'm not so invested in my ego that I don't recognize that I've got to have other people, brilliant people like Leroy around me in order to see Remand go where it needs to go. If the data is clear that non-Black businesses are not willingly hiring Black people, and the only opportunity we have to turn the corner with that is Black-run businesses that are willing to hire Black people, then, ladies and gentlemen, you got to start a business. You got to start a business not just because you want to start a business. You have to start a business because it's a revolutionary act to do so. You got to start a business because in order for us to do what Leroy has talked about in weeks ago, and that is making the Black dollar stay in the community longer than it's been staying. The only way to do that is me spend my money with another Black business, and for me to hire another Black person to do the work that I'm going to hire Black people first. You call me what you want to call me. I'm going to hire Black people first, and I'm going to hire Black men first. So it's going to be Black men, Black women, others. And that's not me being racist. That's a strategy, y'all. The only way we can help ourselves in this process is we have to begin to think differently. We can't keep complaining. Leroy's pastor said, I feel like Leroy bullying me today because he know I'm over here struggling. He know I'm over here with my sphincter tight. I'm over here holding on to the side of the chair, my sphincter tight, right? We can't continue to go to non-Black people expecting non-Black people to do for us what Black people should be doing for us.
Yes.
So I agree that not everybody wants to own a business, but what I would say to you is everybody should. It's the only way I get a chance to impact larger numbers of people, pay people a wage that they should be paid. Now you're gonna have to come to work, and you can't come to work high and all that kind of crazy stuff. Like you gonna work for me. You gonna have to work. You have to be solid. But I am saying that we have to get to a place where we are starting businesses, and ladies are starting businesses at higher levels, passing down businesses to their children, setting things up properly. Leroy, I gotta say it, man. I'm gonna let you fix it. I need you to fix it. They are doing what every man should be doing.
Ooh.
They're doing what every man should be doing, building a legacy, handing it down so that for generations to come,
We
they're
talked
good.
about that yesterday. We talked about legacy yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Being an
Yes, sir.
entrepreneur, having a business is a part of your legacy.
It's a part of your legacy.
And if it's not and like we said, being an entrepreneur isn't for everybody. Because this thing, don't get it twisted. Being an entrepreneur ain't easy. So understand that. And to do what we do, but in the context of what Donald talked about too, you do have to see yourself as a business that's showing up for work, going and doing, adding to your skill set, doing those things that you're supposed to be doing, with someone when you're working for someone. Those things you need to have. That's part of that legacy that you're building. That's one of the things that I know my parents passed down to me was their work ethic. I get it from them. This is my mom worked for Social Security for 46 years. Dude,
Wow. 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 Wow.
she put in that work and did not miss a day. She was there on time. I don't know if there was a time where she was late
Yeah.
or that she missed days.
Yeah.
My father worked in the educational system. And until he had the injury that he had, and he was a pastor as well, elder as well. But that man showed up for work every day. He put in that work. That's the legacy that he's passed on, that she's passed on. And you got to do the same thing whether it's with as an entrepreneur, with owning your own business, or you being an entrepreneur, which is where you're working from the inside.
Don't rush past that because
Yeah,
that's an important part of
yeah,
what Nodella
yeah.
just said.
Right,
Some people may be great as a visionary, but not an executor. That's
right.
where you hire the people
Yep.
to run the business for you. Like
Correct.
I'm not great at systems. You can wake me up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I got a dream. I'm like Martin. I got a dream. I got a dream that black men and black women.
Oh Lord, here you go.
I got a dream that one day, right? I got a dream. When it comes to the systems, Leroy got a dream. I ain't got a dream. Leroy got a dream. He is the systems guy inside Remain. In order for me to get Remain where I've got to get it, I need Leroy. Leroy is an entrepreneur because Leroy runs his own business. He runs an entire department of Remand. He brings his skill set to that. He's an entrepreneur. He's running a business inside the business. He's an entrepreneur inside the business. The reason why you need that is because entrepreneurs understand and have the risk tolerance to do all the things that are necessary that entrepreneurs know.
hmm and here's what, I don't know if you read 50 Cent's book. I think it was his first one. Was it is it I forgot the name of it. I got the cover in my head. But in his book, or I think he's done things on Instagram about it too. But he's saying, I didn't go to Harvard. He said, but those that work for me did.
Woo! Wee! I didn't go to Harvard, but those that work for me
Did.
did.
That's this what we're talking about right here. Hiring those individuals that have a certain skill set that assist you as the visionary to be able to bring that vision to reality.
Yep, that's
That's
what exactly what it is, Dwight. It's hustle harder.
yeah. Oh, hustle harder. Okay. Yep. Yep.
That's the I have
Yeah.
that book.
Yeah.
I
That's
also have a book by him called The 50th Law
yeah. That's
with
I think that
Robert
was the
Greene.
second. Yeah.
Yeah,
That both of them are excellent books
absolutely.
if you read it. They're must reads for entrepreneurs. Y'all,
Absolutely.
the fellas that y'all are listening to us. Those add those two books to your list of books to read or listen because they're on audio. I think both of them are on audio book too.
Yes.
And matter of fact, he's been putting on TikTok. Been putting or somebody's been putting excerpts from Hustle Harder on TikTok.
Got
So,
it.
but if you go to YouTube, you can listen to the full audio version, a full audio book of both of those, and they're worth listening to. They're worth
And
reading.
and do me a favor, gentlemen. If it's his book, right? Right, Leroy?
Yeah, hmm
It's 50's book, right?
yeah, yeah. That's
Hey, don't go to
yeah,
YouTube. Go buy the book.
yeah. Got you. Right,
Go buy
absolutely.
the book,
Yep.
right?
Go to a
Invest
bookstore.
in yourself. Go buy the
Yeah,
book. There's a
yeah,
return that comes when you send money out,
yeah. Yep,
right?
yep,
It goes back to what Leroy always preaches. Keep the money in the family for a minute, y'all.
yep.
Don't go to YouTube where it's free. Go buy the book.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely. You're absolutely right about that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's a those are great investments. You will come away with learning a whole lot. And here's the difference with the book. When you go buy the book, find a black owned bookstore. I promise
Yes.
you, you can
Yes.
get one in a black owned bookstore. They're gonna have those books, and if they don't, they should be able to get them. We've got to
Yes.
be intentional. We've got to be intentional about this entrepreneurship thing
That's
and
so good, bro.
this black business ecosystem. If
I
our
can you
dollars,
explain? Can you explain? Because you use that term a lot, and I
uh,
really love the word. I really love the term.
mhm,
Ron, is that Ron Handy that says you must know who to ask?
mhm.
I don't know. It says Ron. I just want to know who that is because it's a Facebook user. Somebody with a mask on has entered the house, and we don't know who it is. Leroy, can you define the term? We got about 5 more minutes before we take the hoodies off, and then
Yeah, yeah,
I
you
got
gotta
an
meet.
appointment.
You gotta meet. You gotta meet. We gonna be on time, so you can be on time for your meeting. We'll need you being late for that meeting, bro. Yeah, you
Can
can't
you
be late
talk
for
a
that.
bit about, and we'll pick up tomorrow. We'll stay here with business tomorrow. Can you define the term this business ecosystem? You use that a lot. Kind of talk about that a bit.
Yeah. And I use it a lot because I want us to get used to that language. I want us
Yeah.
to understand that your business ecosystem are those businesses that you do business with. Remain does business with other types of other businesses.
Yes.
That's your ecosystem. Who do you
Yes.
do business with?
Yes.
And the black business ecosystem are the black businesses that you do business with. Draw
Yes.
do this. Draw a circle in the middle. Put your business, your brand in the middle, and draw a bunch of lines going out from it. And you should be able to put names of other businesses that you do business with. With Reman, we're doing business in the government sector. So the government is one of our eco part of our ecosystem.
Yes.
That's what we do.
Yes.
We need printing. So there are things that we have to get printed out. So we have to have printing. The merchandise that you see Donald wearing, that
Yes.
has to be done by somebody. So
Yes.
the apparel designer is a part of that ecosystem, is a part of that
Yes.
black business ecosystem. So every aspect of your business that you use, um the software that we use, Entreport, That's
Yes.
a part of the ecosystem that
Yes.
we have. So
Yes.
every aspect of your business has another business that you do business with. And we have to be intentional. My mom told me, she taught me, and she was like, we have to be intentional about where we spend our dollars, because it is unacceptable for our dollars to only spend 6 hours in our community. That is unacceptable. It means that we're not doing the work as a community to be intentional about spending our dollars with each other. You gave the numbers about women entrepreneurs starting their own businesses. Well, if we ain't spending money with them because it's not spending more than 6 hours in our community, then where are you spending your money? Those businesses won't be in business for long. I'd like to see those numbers. How many of those women that start those businesses, how long those businesses last? How long are they in business for? How long have they been in business for?
That's an important statistic too, because
Yeah, absolutely.
most businesses do not last beyond like a year's time.
Yep. Within the
Right.
first 5 years, man. And we've got to understand that, how important that is. So your business ecosystem contributes to the longevity that you have. You've got to have clients.
You said that to me before, like maybe a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
You say, "Hey Donald, who are we doing business with?" I think you were kind of creating a list of businesses that we do business with,
Right,
kind of like
right.
a directory. Like
Yeah.
who is it that we do business with? You wanted to know that so that we could you would know who to go to, who does what, right? So that because right before we take the hoodies off, this is what I also want to do. I want to leave on a good note, right?
Mhm.
Here's the good note. Remand is a business that has been a six-figure business.
Mhm.
Darnyelle Jervy Harmon says something that's important, and so has Lamar Tyler. He has said the same thing. He said that $100,000 a year for a business. Listen to me, don't get offended by this. I didn't say it, but I absolutely agree with it. $100,000 is a benchmark, but it is not the goal. $100,000 is small business poverty. Hear me. Here's why. Because if your business is making $100,000, you're not pocketing all of that $100,000. You got taxes, you got systems, you got W-9s, you got a whole lot of things that bite at that $100,000 in such a way that by the time you are done, you probably are making less than you would on a full-time job.
You got to understand that.
You got to understand that, right? So it's a good benchmark. It's a good way. And the reason why I wanted to bring that up is if Black sole proprietorships average $22,223 and you are making more than that, hey, bruh, sis, celebrate yourself. You still in business and you're making more than the average. I just gave you that 100,000 is the benchmark. It's not the goal because that is not enough money. It's not enough money. But I do want to help you to contextualize it that as a business that is making $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, $100,000 a year in your business, you are doing more than the average. So I don't want you to be too hard on yourself. I want to push you though, because we got to get your business to a place where you can hire a bunch of people. Like, let me tell you this. In my mind, y'all, a lot of y'all don't know this, but this is where I am. In my mind, we are going to build at Remand the largest facility in the world that is designed for Black men. It is what we call the Black man's Disney World. It is the place where he will be able to get everything he needs. It's the Mecca for Black male mastery. That's what's on my mind. I can't build that with $100,000. I can't build one of its buildings with $100,000. So, so what I want to leave you with is keep pushing, my guy. Keep dreaming. Start a business. Hire your people. Do business in your business ecosystem. I'm gonna start using that language. Business ecosystem. Do business intentionally with other Black people. Black people that you want us to do business with you. Have your business together.
Say that
Because the
again.
truth of the matter is, as Remain grows, like we have outgrown, nothing went wrong. We outgrew certain small businesses because we need things be done at a greater level and they weren't able to handle it. It's okay. There's still an audience for them, but for us, now we're looking for organizations and businesses that can handle and have the capacity to do business with us. It's the same thing for us. We're at a stage where uh, other business will cripple us. That's why Leroy is so important. He's putting systems in place so that we can scale. We're in the process now of scaling so that we can have Reman project chapters all over the country and around the world. And then everybody can come to this one place in Atlanta called the Mecca. Right? We're talking with our guys inside the community. What would you want to see inside the Mecca? And they tell us, we need to see this, we need to see this. We dreaming. And then to Nodella's point, we putting people in place to make it happen. I'm great at dreaming, but I have brilliant people around me like Leroy and others that are making it happen. Yesterday, we were on a call and I did what I did. I talked to Leroy immediately after. He said, bruh, you killed it. I can do that all day. But we got to make sure it happens, right? So talking about it and then handing it over to Leroy and say, Leroy, run, Forrest. Run, Forrest. I don't have that part. That's not my part. My part is to always keep the train on the track. That's not what we about. We about this. Building a culture. That's the head coach's job. I'm building a culture.
Brand value system.
Yes. Leroy, you got 2 minutes, man. Then we're gonna take the hoodies off. We be out of here in a couple minutes.
Nah, bro, this is it, y'all. And let's real quick. Let's touch on the politics of this, y'all. When you have a business, you're able to have certain discussions with political officials about what the needs are of the community that you are a part of.
Good, man. Good.
They have to listen to you. You make them listen to you when you have that kind of leverage, because when you have that kind of influence. So understand, being an entrepreneur ain't just about you.
That is
It,
right. It not only is it not just about you, it is
ain't
not about you.
it ain't about you at all. It's about those people that you serve. It's about the people that you serve. It's your customers that you serve. It's your internal customer that I call the people that work for you.
Yes,
And then
sir.
it's also the people that work with you, those that you collaborate with, those that you partner with. That's all of this, y'all. That's what all of this is. When you have when you have that business ecosystem, and when you have that brand value system in place, it gives you the ability to be able to operate at such a level that the industry that you are part of, you stand out. Remand is standing out, and does stand out because of its business ecosystem that it's building and has built, and its brand value system that it has built and is building within here. It's intentional. It's
It's
being
intentional.
able to, so that when we go to those government agencies, that we say, hey, here's what we have. Here's what we're doing for the community. We're doing our part. We need you to do your part. We need policies that are in place.
We need policies. We need access to capital.
Yes.
We need access to money.
Yep.
Right? We need micro loans.
Yep.
We need micro loans with terms that we can handle.
We need to be able to create jobs for
We need to be able to create jobs. Right. 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 Right.
You want to be able to do the things that you say you want to do, and as far as the community fixing the streets, the infrastructure, well, the more people that you have working that are part of the overall community, the city, the city's ecosystem, the more that can get done, because that's more tax dollars in
Absolutely.
the system.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's how that works, y'all.
Absolutely. We got to take the hoodies down because
Yeah.
it got hot in here again.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, did y'all hear?
He got to meet. Yeah.
I need those of you that are happy I survived. I need those of you that are happy your boy survived. I didn't get up. I didn't put my finger up. I had to sit here like this, but I survived. If you're happy that your boy survived, type a 1 in the chat, please. Please type a 1 in the chat if you're happy that I survived. While you're typing, make sure that you get your copy of the Remand book, The Spiritual Journey for Mastering Life Leadership.
Take that book into the meeting with him.
I got to take.
He gonna be there for a minute.
Lala said, "Thank God." I made it, babe. I made it.
His insides might be hurting, but he made it.
Hey, Leroy, in the middle of a comment I was making, it's a
the bubble gut.
The bubble guts. Get your copy of the Remand book. Also, get your ticket for the gala. Tickets. The doors of the church are open. I don't need no Depends, girl. She said, "Thank God for Depends." I ain't got no Depends on. Don't you start that rumor that the boy wearing Depends. I ain't got no Depends on. Get your ticket. Get your ticket now. Get your ticket for the VIP experience.
Yes.
Oh my God. Details. Yes, ma'am. DM me, Nodella, so that when you and I talk about the idea that you have, I'll also talk to you about the gala. I need you here in town. Obviously, Leroy will be here. I need Dwight in town. Ron Handy, I need you in town. I need everybody here to celebrate
Lottie Dottie and
time that
everybody.
we're going to have. Lottie Dottie and everybody. It is for brothers. It is for your wife. It is for your kids. I need everybody to experience this moment with us and buy some art.
Yes.
Right? Support the artists that will be present. The heart and soul of a man. And the other subtitle is we coming home.
Coming home.
We coming home. Right? So it's going to be incredibly exciting. Also, if you are a man and you have not joined the Remand community, we want you to join the Remand community. That's where all the magic happens. It's going to be an exciting time. Listen, 12 o'clock p.m. every brother, I will be on. I got a meeting at 11:30. And then I got a meeting at 12 o'clock p.m. At 12 o'clock, I'll be inside the Remand community. It's homework time. We got to lunch and learn.
Give him some grace, y'all. Give him some grace.
Give me some grace. Leroy will be on with me for the lunch and learn. We're going to teach you some things about what was our topic last night, Leroy?
Did you do the breaking
mastery? We were talking about mastery last night. Mastering the skill. So today you had some homework. If you looked at your email, you had some homework. If you are a brother and you did not get the homework, it is because you are not on the email list for this particular challenge. So if you want to be on the email list for the particular challenge, if you want to be in the running for the cash prizes, the merch, all the stuff that we got going on, make sure that you go inside the Remand community, be engaged with the process. It's going to be phenomenal. Leroy, good to see you today, man.
Yes,
Good talking
sir.
with you, brother.
Always.
Good talking with all y'all that are family to the Grown Man Podcast. We love y'all. We respect y'all. Everybody except for Lala. Lala been coming on here clowning me about the pens and
Share it out, y'all. Share it out. Tell another brother. Tell another brother.
tell another brother. We love y'all so much. We respect y'all so much. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Same back time, same back channel. Brother, see you inside the community. Let's get to work. Peace.